Now, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but there's actually a really exciting new show coming to Netflix at some point in 2022, and that is 1899 by the creators of Dark. I don't know if you knew that or not watching this channel, but maybe you did. I thought I'd give you a little update because this is probably nothing, but I saw on a Facebook page a little bit of information that we haven't seen before, or maybe I've just overlooked it, and I've got a few ideas about it. So here we go. Make sure you stick around to the end when I'll be letting you know what non-English TV show I've been watching on Netflix recently. And I'm going to do a review of it next week, so make sure you stick around to the end to find out what that is. Okay, so the news that I have comes from a Facebook post made to the Dark Netflix TV series page. It was actually originally a post on Le Monde de Series and Films, which obviously, another language, all of a sudden makes it more impressive and therefore very legitimate, let's be honest. So Lucas Russell, I'm going to butcher this, Lucas Russell Reignier? Lucas, if you're watching, let me know. Shared this to the Dark Netflix TV series Facebook page, and basically, it doesn't have much more information in it than we used to, but it does actually have something new. And I'm wondering whether this was just poetic license on behalf of the person who made this post, or whether or not this is actually a little bit extra information that I missed somewhere, because it does add something. So let me read the post anyway, just to catch everyone up to speed, just in case you even don't know what 1899 is. This gives you a slight synopsis anyway of what we're expecting. So the post from Le Monde, the series and film says, this is actually based on the 20 most awaited series of 2022. So this is 18th. I don't think it's 18th. I think it's actually the first, if you would believe. I see what they did, the 18th, 1899. Fair enough, but I would have just went with the first because it is. The synopsis of the series. So this new series is rolling in 1899 and following the route of Cerberus. Obviously, we know that Cerberus is a reference to Cerberus, the three-headed dog, fought by Hercules. But it's a huge four chimneys cruise ship, meant to be reminiscent of the Titanic. So there's a bit of paraphrasing going on here, so we can't take everything. We have to take something with a little pinch of salt, but something to think about here. As it departs from Europe, it heads over to New York. On board, characters from several countries incarnated by actors already seen in series like Game of Thrones, Elite, The Witcher, Into the Badlands, or Dark. So obviously lots of high well-known actors in this, so that makes us very excited. Now this is it here. And for all this little world, I don't know what they're doing here, the cruise will seriously overturn. Now, I think it is not an English as first language thing. This might even be a translation, I'm not sure. It says here that at the time of the crossing, they don't come across an iceberg, but a ship of migrants, also containing a terrible secret. Now, we know that this is a ship of migrants, which we're following, the Cerberus. Here's the question. Are they right in saying that this other ship they come across is also a migrant ship? It would make sense. We've just never had that confirmed before. And that all of a sudden sparks off my brain in lots of different theory directions, which I'd like to know your thoughts about. Again, I'm only going to be very short here because it's more of an ideas chat rather than anything concrete at the minute. But the migrant ship, especially in the vein of Brexit, which we know, I'm going to keep going on about this because it is one of the things we know about the series concrete. Apparently, Emily Beecham, one of the main characters in the show, has come out and said that the writers based the show in some way or form or fashion on Brexit. Now, obviously, if you're introducing a ship of migrants, that all of a sudden brings up a load of interesting questions that the story could take. Maybe their ship is broken. They can no longer, carry on their journey to the new world. So therefore, they have to, they have to actually get onto Cerberus, and then that brings in this whole conversation of, these other migrants coming onto their ship, and we shouldn't have them in here. And then you could see the fractions occurring within the ship, like the migrants that are already on the Cerberus. Therefore, you'll get all these Brexit-like debates of, do we have a duty to these people? Do they need to come in? I think it'd be really interesting. I hope that that I've said before, because it's sort of based on real life stuff. I would love the directors just to come out and say, yes, immigration is a very good thing. Because they are trying to make it really big on Netflix. They're very brave creators, but I don't know. We're going to have humanity in all characters here, so it's not just going to be like... It's not just going to be like what most of us would want it to be, I suppose. But I think there could be something there. I think we could have a fair bit of back and forth over the migrants coming onto the main ship, which could spark a Brexit-like sort of mutiny between certain members of the of Kerberos, which would be really interesting. And I think that's where the Brexit angle could be coming in. It does say also that they have a terrible secret, this ship of migrants. Now, the terrible secret, is it a three-headed dog? Is it paranormal? Is it fantastical? We do know that this show is going to have more horror elements than Dark did. So we do know that. So there is a lot of scope for what that could be. Maybe it's just that the other migrants on the other ship had disagreements amongst themselves, and they've maybe one or two characters upon that ship have murdered a few, maybe, and then it comes into the whole conversation of, well, if one or two migrants out of hundreds have murdered people, then should we judge the whole group on that? Obviously, the answer is no, but maybe that's the conversation route they're going down, which would give you a fair bit of drama. So yeah, really interesting, the idea that this is another migrant ship. Maybe you guys are watching this video thinking, yeah, Anthony, we knew that. Like, that's obvious it's going to be another migrant ship. What other ship would be out there? And you are right about that, but I didn't actually ever see that written down, so I never talked about that. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. I think it could be pretty cool. What is the secret? That's what I want to know. What is the secret? It's got to be horrific. It's got to be a horror. Is it paranormal? Is it fantastical? Is it dimension-based again? Is it time travel-based again? I don't think it will be. Let me know, guys. We do obviously also know that the actors and some of the writers have come out and said that this show is more complicated than Dark. So I don't know how they'd do that. Maybe I've floated the idea before that the other migrant ship could literally be a copy of the Kerberos. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It could be the Kerberos at a different point in time. Who knows? I'm expecting great things. And yeah, come along for the ride, guys. One thing we didn't have with Dark on this channel was the ability to theorize between seasons. So not only am I looking forward to Season 1 of 1899, considering that there probably will be a second season, hopefully, we're going to be here theorizing about that the whole time. Can you imagine the crazy theories we would have come up with on this channel if we were theorizing about Dark after Season 1 between the seasons? Oh, it would have been amazing. So there you have it, guys. Plenty to talk about. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to the show. Obviously, as you know, I'm going to keep bringing you details as they come out. I'm assuming we're going to have another trailer in the next month or two. We'd have to. We already have that teaser. I'm assuming we'll have another trailer. But yeah, any ideas, let me know in the comments. Anything I have missed, let me know, and I'll cover. This is only a very short video, just to sort of give you this little detail to add to the lore that I'm building through this channel for this show. Again, not get our expectations too high, not get them too high, but, you know, well, geez, I'm bloody excited, I'm going to be honest with you. Right, guys, well, I will see you in the next one. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. That TV show I've been watching is called The Chestnut Man, and it's a Danish crime show. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Next week, I'll be releasing a review on it, so stick around for that. Bye.